What is up, mini bats? It is I, Ant-Bat, and this is like the umpteenth time I've tried recording this video. Turns out it was storage reasons on the iPad that you can see in the reflection of this Nintendo Switch, which coincidentally I am reviewing today. Kind of thing, you know? So, Nintendo Switch. What is it? Yeah, I know I'm late to it, okay. Needed some content, and this was like around. Yeah. So, what is the Nintendo Switch? Okay, you must be living under a rock if you haven't heard about this. It is a gaming console, but what makes it special? Touchscreen? That's not really amazing. It's just there. This is the screen. These are Joy-Cons. And basically, this Joy-Con, this Switch unit is just pure amazing. I think it's one of the best things I own. The Joy-Cons, as you can see, they detach and then you can just put them back on like that. And so Switch users will know you have to press the same button 3 times to log in. But quick little trick for Switch users. You can actually, different buttons make different sounds. You know, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so, Switch, not only is it just like cool, with kickstand tabletop mode, it has some pretty good games, okay? Tabletop mode, quick little side note, because I'm not doing this video very well, there is this controller grip that comes with the Switch, and I just tried to put that on upside down, because I'm stupid. This makes it like a controller you'd find on consoles, but as you can see, it's like not really a traditional shaped controller. It's close, but not quite. And you can buy the Pro controller, which I do not have, which is more like controllers you'd find on leading consoles like the PS4 and Xbox One. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. But Switch actually has some very good games on it. I'm holding that upside down. Like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is an amazing game if you haven't heard about it. Who are you, honestly? And yeah, and some other games I like are Splatoon 2, not quite as big as Breath of the Wild. Snipperclips, which you may have heard of. It's where you cut each other out. It's like a party puzzle game where you cut each other out to complete different tasks. It's actually quite hard some levels, but it's quite fun. There's another puzzle game I like called Death Squared, which isn't actually as grim as it sounds. You're robots and you're trying to complete puzzles to figure out what job the robots will be stuck in. There are like 80 story levels, which are 2-player. Or you can do 1 player. there are 40 party levels and 30 vault levels, with party are 4-player levels. You'll need to have a friend who has a Switch and they'll have 2 extra Joy-Cons, or just buy 2 more Joy-Cons. Joy-Cons can be sold separately if you want them, but they do actually come with the Switch. I promise. Okay, I promise you that. Otherwise, it's kind of useless. Yes. So, and then there's vault levels, which are levels that were too hard or silly to be put in the actual game, but they are there. And so that's all fine and dandy. Trust me, it's amazing. And then there's this. The Nintendo Switch dock that you put in, well, that you plug this in with HDMI cable and power cable, and then you put the Switch in like this, and if it's plugged in, it is not now, as you can see, no wires. If it's plugged in, the screen turn off, and now it's on your TV screen, okay? And then kind of thing, you know? Except no one's just going to be randomly mashing buttons like I was there. So yeah, that's all nice, and it may, and you may have heard complaints about that scratching the screen, okay? But trust me, I put the Switch in here a lot, and my screen is not scratched, and I have not bought a screen protector. So that's pretty awesome. Comes with USB-C charging cable, and yeah, that's the charging cable. And then reach over to this case made by either Big Ben or Oh Big Ben. Can't remember what exactly the case is called, but pretty much it's a nice case. Zips up, unzips like you'd expect. As you can see, well, you can't really see right now. So, here, in this section, there is space for 4 games, okay. There, and take the Joy-Cons off, and they go in here. There. And then you pull this up, and there's this elastic bit here in order to hold the screen part, you know, the Switch part of the Switch. And then I do wish I had that massive case. I think it's by Hori or something, which has space for like Pro Controller, dock, controller grip, literally everything, pretty much. And even though this case isn't designed for it, it will fit if you put the actual big plug there. Oh yeah, by the way, good job Nintendo for making another oversized charging cable. Well, AC adapter. Like, at least it's not as bad as with the 3DS, where it took up the space of 2 plugs. If it wasn't, like, if you have one one of those four what's it called, four splitter ones, four splitter things that you plug into the wall, and now it's got four plugs. I sound stupid right now, don't I? Great. Okay, yeah. Trust me, I'm not, I think. Okay? And yes, then just shove that in there and zip the case up. And now, nice, portable, sweet. Okay, great. Thank you for watching. And bat out. Goodbye.